This is Bob Maloney from my MMA News, and for the first time, I am joined by Julia Hopkins. Julia has a fight coming up at USKA. It's on the 20th in Allentown. Julia, how you doing? This is fight week. You got to be excited.
I'm very excited.
That's awesome. Since this is the first time I got to talk to you and interview you, I wanted to find out a little bit about your background. How did you, get involved in mixed martial arts? Was it somebody that talked you into it? What did you do growing up that got you into, that you want to go into a ring and punch and kick people?
Well, I started training when I was in high school, just as extracurricular sport, I guess. And then just became addicted, really. So I would train. It was about like 5 years training until I actually became serious and was like, oh, this is something I could go further in and actually compete and stuff. So I started competing 2 years ago now, which has been so much fun. I love it. Again, addicted.
Who would you say is the one, because obviously, I stalked your Facebook page a little bit to try to learn a little bit about you. Who would you say is the one person that has taught you the most so far in your brief career or in your training? Who's that one person that, you would say is kind of your mentor and taught you the most?
I got to give Bill Algeo most of that credit, because he's always there. Even if he's in fight camp, if I'm in fight camp as well, he's always taking care of me, pushing me beyond my limits. He's really pushing me far, and I'm so thankful. It sucks during, but I'm so thankful for him.
Well, listen, the fact that you said that it sucks, that tells you that he's doing a good job. I've known Bill for a long time, and he's elite, and not just fighting, but as a trainer. And he wants to make it as difficult on you as possible. He wants you to hate it when you're training, so that when you can have fun when you actually go into the ring. So you're in good hands with El Senor Perfecto, Bill Algeo. You know what I mean? You really have a nice base there. Tell me a little bit about this camp. Who has you've been sparring with? Who's some of your training partners? Who's kicking your ass in that room?
I'm so lucky to have so many great coaches and other trainers at Algeo MMA. So No Way, who is also on this USKA card. We spar a lot. Ray Chavez, he's fought USKA before. He's another coach at our gym. He's been a great training partner. Same with Denise Wonder. And really, like, all of the coaches at Algeo MMA have been amazing. I've also had the opportunity to train with my friend Lisa. She's out of Stayfly. My God, she's incredible.
Lisa Edinger. Lisa Edinger. She's okay. She's okay. Just watch out for them elbows when you're sparring with her. She's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've been really lucky to every once in a while go spar at the Institute up in Keensburg, New Jersey, which has been great. So I've been so lucky with being surrounded by great fighters and trainers and friends.
Were you at Stayfly with Lisa when I went there to interview her one time? I think.
Yeah.
You actually were my camera person. Now I remember. I knew you looked familiar. I've seen Julia someplace before. Now it's your turn to go in there. Will Lisa be there cheering for you?
Yes, she will.
Awesome. Well, listen, I know this is a busy week for you, and I want to thank you for a few minutes of your time. Before we go, give out some love for somebody who might not be training with you. Anybody, if you have any sponsors or friends or family who, are providing that moral support that everybody knows you need. Because once you're in the ring, you're by yourself. But, to get to that point, and get in there and actually fight, you need a lot of support behind you. So who's some of those people that are going to be there screaming for you to have your hand raised?
I want to give a lot of love to my family, my parents and my brothers. They are either at all of my fights or at least watching online if they're away. So they're very supportive. I also want to give a big thanks to my boyfriend, Mike, who is very patient with me when I cut weight. So I can little angry. But yeah, mostly family, friends, everyone at the gym, really, students, other coaches, everyone has been so great.
That's great, Julia. Well, listen, it was a pleasure talking to you. I wish you nothing but the best the rest of the week with your final weight cut and your final preparations, and give my best to Bill. And I will see you in Allentown once again. Julia Hopkins, she's taking on Brittany Bickhart. Have you gotten to see Brittany's fights? I know she's got a couple fights on her resume. Have you gotten the chance to check them out?
Oh, I have. I'm not really one to watch my opponents fight just because I don't want to get anything in my head. I'd rather just happen what happens.
Coaches, that's all you can do. Exactly. Once again, Julia Hopkins on the 20th in Allentown. She's going to bring it in there. She's going to bring it into the ring. Thanks again for joining me, Julia. Best of luck, and we will see you soon.
Yay. Thank you.
Pleasure.